Hi guys, welcome back to Nebula Fox Toy Reviews. Gina is staying here for all of October, by the way, except last week's video. Last week's video was a leftover from last month, so I don't know. But anyway, we're back with Jurassic World this week. So we've got wave 1 of the Jurassic World Rebirth Frenzy packs. So we've got the Torvoneustes. It's taken me a while to actually get around to reviewing these figures because it's taken me a while to find this figure. This figure has been a pain in the ass to find. So we've got the Torvoneustes, we've got the Proceratosaurus, which I'm pretty sure is just a straight up repack. But oh well. We've got the Iani, I'm pretty sure it's an eye. Yeah. Iani, which is like a little Hypsilophodon looking thing. And we've got Edmontonia. So yeah, I still can't believe it's taken me so long to find the bloody Torvoneustes. Anyway, let's head on over to the review table and crack them all out of the packaging. So, here we are, and here are all of the figures. So I am going to start with the Proceratosaurus because it's the only returning species. So I'm going to start with this guy. So this is the packaging, very open, so you can even play with the figure while it's still in the box to see if it is up to your liking. So we have the Rebirth logo up here, we have the Spinosaurus and Mattel down here, and then Frenzy Pack Proceratosaurus, and on the back we've got the full wave and lots of words, and the Jurassic World Play app, because it's nice. I don't think it's called the Facts app anymore, I think it's just called the Play app now. So I'm gonna snippety snip, put the box on the floor, and here we go. So the articulation on these guys is very simple. They just have opening mouth, arms that can move forward and back, legs that can move forward and back, and the pointless rotating tail. I don't know why they do that. But looking at the details up close, the figure is very nice. I do like the Mattel figures. I wish they put more paint on them, but they are very nice. From the front, he looks goofy as hell. One eye looking at you, so one eye looking at the camera, one eye looking at the side. But all in all, the paintwork is very nice on the head. The eyes are painted perfectly as well. There's no eye drooping down the face. Inside oh my god. Inside the mouth is done as well. So we've got the tongue done, which is normal for Mattel. But we also have the roof of the mouth done, which is a rarity for Mattel. So that's very nice. And we've got that creamy colour that goes to basically their butt. And then the whole back end is just unpainted. But it's very nice. And here is the scan code for the Proceratosaurus. Let me put that in the light a bit. There we go. There we go. That's the scan code for the Proceratosaurus. Now, can it stand? It can. Oh my god. The two-legged ones obviously sometimes struggle with standing, so we'll just put it there. Moving on. So we'll get closer looks at the new species now. So we'll start with the Edmontonia. How do I snip this one? What is the correct angle of point of entry? There we go. So here is the Edmontonia. Let's just put its legs down so it can stand up. There we go. Very nice. Oh my god, is that a ball joint? I think that's a ball joint. That's a ball joint on the head as well. So this guy, as you can see, is very spiky. But you don't have to worry. All of the spikes, at least all of the ones that are a different colour, so the black spikes, are all made of a soft rubbery material. So it's still going to hurt if you poke yourself in the eye with these things. But they're not like they'll break off. They will just bend with the pressure. So coming up, the eyes do seem to be painted really nicely again as well, which is good, because this one is one where you can actually see both sides of the face in the packaging. The mouth doesn't open, which I mean is normal for their herbivores. It's only really the bigger herbivores that have moving mouths. But it's very nicely painted on the head. I do like that. Even the beak is painted, which is nice. So we have the green on the armor running all the way down the body. And like I said, it's the spikes that are made in the rubbery material that are a different colour. Apart from that, everything is the dark green. And then we've got the light green underneath for the legs and underbelly. And even a little bit of that light green runs onto the tail, which is nice. For articulation, all of the legs can go forward and backwards. The head can rotate, but I do believe it's on some sort of ball joint. It does look like it's a ball joint, so you can get a teeny tiny bit of up and down, but that's it. The tail, now the tail is on a ball joint, so you can get nice all-round movement with the tail. Which is nice, because you don't usually find ball joints on these little basic figures. So that being on a ball joint is very, very nice. That is cool. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, can't open its mouth, it can't really do anything. Obviously it stands well because it's a four-legged dinosaur. But oh well. And there is the scan code for the Edmontonia. Bring that back in. There we go. Scan code for the Edmontonia. Stand you there. Next we'll go with the Iani. Packaging is the exact same for all of them. So I only need to go through the packaging the once. And then that one. Now this is a species that... Oops. This is a species I have never heard of before. Iani is new to me and it has massive hands. For such a small, I'm going to assume it's a small dinosaur because it looks very similar to like Hypsilophodon and Dryosaurus and all that jazz. So I'm going to assume it's a small dinosaur. But yeah, the hands are huge. Now Mattel's figures are never that scientifically accurate. So I don't know if this is how the animal looks, but this figure in particular just has massive hands. And I kind of like it. The little grabby hands. So once again, the eye has been painted really well on both sides. Looks a bit like a parrot head in a way. That is cool. The beak has also been painted, which is nice. It's not that much of a different colour to the head though, so you can't quite tell. Then you've got all of these feathers going down it. And the feathers also just continue to partway down the tail, which is nice. And they also go on the leg and the arms. So I like that Mattel is starting to put more feathers on their dinosaurs. That is pretty cool. Anyway, articulation. The head can go up and down. The arms can go up and down. And the legs can go back and forth. And you've got the pointless tail articulation, which is going to be even more obvious with this one, because if you look at it, it's quite slim. So if you do rotate the tail, it looks stupid. Something where the base of the tail is more round, like say the Proceratosaurus, when you rotate the tail, it's not as obvious. But it's super obvious with the Iani. I think that's how you meant to pronounce the name. That one. Here is the scan code for the Iani. I don't know what I'm saying. I think that's how you meant to pronounce it. And look, it also stands very nicely. Yay. Final figure, the Torvoneustes. This is the one that has been the pain in the backside to find. Because this guy, whenever shops got fresh deliveries of these figures in, there was only ever one of this one in the box. So they might get them, say, in packs of 6, and it was like one of these. Might be like one of these, and then one of the others and two of the other ones. So anyway, this only ever came in one per delivery crate, basically. And this guy looks amazing. I love him. He is so cool. So it looks like he's going to be some sort of, not mosasaur. He's going to be some sort of pliosaur. So basically, like plesiosaur, so they have the 4 flippers. But they have shorter, stumpier necks. And this guy is cool. His mouth can open. Yeah, his mouth can open fairly wide, but not like ridiculously wide. Oh, this is one where the roof of the mouth is not painted, but the tongue is. Oh well. The eye does seem to have been painted pretty well. In fact, perfectly on both sides again. Mattel have not been as sloppy this time, which is nice. It does have this dark green. I think it's dark green. Hold on, I'm looking. Yeah, I'd say dark green patterns running the length of the body, but the tail goes unpainted as usual. You could have the tail that way up and have it more like a shark's tail. But I do like the little splotch of lighter grey on like the underjaw that goes into the front flippers. That is pretty cool. I just really like this figure overall. Mattel do seem to excel when they do marine reptiles. And Torvoneustes is once again a species I had not heard of. So they are going into the strange territory with their dinosaurs, which I do like. For articulation on this guy, as you've seen, the mouth can open and close. His head can go up and down. The flippers can also go up and down and rotate. Same with the back ones, up and down and rotate. And the tail can rotate. So this guy's actually got the most articulation out of all of them, which is really cool. So basically, to display him, I would have him like, flip it down a little bit. To display him, I would have him like that, just because it's easier, and it's got him standing on all fours. And for the scan code, there you go. Focus camera. There you go. It's kind of interesting that this sticker actually pretty much just blends in with the flipper, so I don't know how well that thing is actually going to scan because of how it blends in. If I look at the Proceratosaurus, which is another blue one, another blue dinosaur, you can still see it really easily. It's like it's like it doesn't have focus camera. It doesn't have the white border that the other figures have, that the other stickers have. So if your phone or tablet, whatever you've got the app on, if you struggle to scan this from the video, I apologise, and it's probably best for you to actually just get the figure yourself. But most of you have probably already got these figures anyway, because this is Wave 1, and I'm a bit late with reviewing Wave 1. But anyway, that's all I can really say about these guys. So thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next video, whatever that'll be. Bye!